This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Let's get right into today's top stories. We are learning new information about a homicide investigation in Mount Hope. Police say a man died after trying to break up a fight. It happened late last night at an apartment complex near 36th and Island, just east of Interstate 15. NBC7's Audra Stafford explains what police say led up to the man's death.
The crime scene tape that was blocking off much of Island Avenue was taken down shortly after 7 o'clock this morning, but investigators were out here all night trying to piece together exactly what happened.
San Diego police were called to an apartment complex on Island Avenue shortly before 11 o'clock last night. When they arrived, they found a 46-year-old man lying on the ground with injuries to his head. He was taken to the hospital but did not survive. As the investigation continued into the early morning hours, detectives collected evidence and spoke to witnesses. Police say it appears the victim had interrupted a fight between his nephew, a neighbor, and two others when he was struck on the head at least twice with a blunt object by that neighbor. The neighbor then took off, and police are looking for him. If you have any information, you're asked to give them a call.
We'll continue to stay on top of this developing story and bring you any new information as we get it. From Mount Hope, I'm Audra Stafford, NBC7.
A man is in custody and charged in connection with starting a Sorrento Valley fire that caused more than 2,000 people to flee their homes. We first brought this to you as breaking news yesterday when that fire started. San Diego police say 30-year-old Brandon Glasgow of San Diego is in custody and charged with forest fire arson. 131 acres of wildland in the Los Penasquitos Canyon Reserve were blackened by the flames. You can see the extent of the damage here in our NBC7 drone video. Firefighters were tackling the fire since yesterday afternoon, and at one point more than 160 firefighters on the ground and helicopters and water tankers were all making multiple drops to put out those flames. They were able to stop the forward progress of the fire, and today people who were evacuated were able to go back home. No homes or other structures were damaged. Glasgow's bail is set at $75,000. The man who pleaded guilty to targeting female hikers in Carlsbad is in court today. He is expected to learn just how long he will be in prison. Felix Blanco pleaded guilty to sexually battering multiple women while they were hiking at the Calavera Preserve. Police say he would approach women from behind on an e-bike and slap them. Blanco was taken into custody earlier this year. The 22-year-old was also arrested and charged with a similar crime last December. The man accused of killing an El Cajon dentist and injuring two other people is also in court today. Prosecutors say Mohammed Abdul Karim opened fire inside the Smile Plus dental office in February of 2024, killing Dr. Ben Harouni and injuring two other office workers. Abdul Karim has pleaded not guilty and is now representing himself in court. Today's hearing is focused on his mental competency. This week, Del Sur Elementary School students are expected to begin their first day of classes. The Poway Unified School delayed their start because of concerns about moisture and mold. The school district says families were made aware of the issue last week. They say the campus has been professionally assessed and tested, and those tests are ongoing. Leaders say all indoor spaces, classrooms, and ductwork are being thoroughly cleaned, and air scrubbers and dehumidifiers are being installed. Based on that, they will determine if students will be able to return either tomorrow or Wednesday. Chief Meteorologist Sheena Parveen joins us now with a look at your forecast. Hi, Sheena.
Hi there. As we head through the afternoon, it's going to be another very warm day, even hot inland, and we're going to see a lot of sunshine still. So if you're at the beach, make sure you have that sunblock with you. Mid to upper 70s at the beaches, around 80 for those coastal communities. Beaches will see wave heights around 2 to 4 feet today. Moderate risk of rip currents. Around 90 inland, also in the mountains, and then the deserts will be near 110. For the rest of this week, we're not going to see any cool down. It'll stay very steady. Hot inland around 90 degrees. Mostly sunny and still feeling a little bit humid. Your 10 days coming up.
Thank you. As National City voters are set to decide on a new mayor this year, city leaders are also trying to navigate millions of dollars worth of a budget deficit. If something isn't done to correct course, officials say National City could run out of money. And some local Little Leaguers may be missing school days this week, but they really have a good reason. We'll have a look at the latest win as they punch their ticket to the Little League World Series. That's coming up next. Stay with us.
We are rolling. Your left, I'm sorry.
Let's do this.
Where do you get your information from?
Well, definitely start with the local news.
The reason why I love listening to local news like NBC, they give the facts.
California families could feel
They have a genuine interest, first as people and second as a news team.
Because this is their community too.
Sometimes the news isn't always fun. Bringing it to us every day in good and bad times is something that we rely on.
Nice to have you with us.
This is San Diego News Daily.
I'm Monica Dean. Welcome back. Now to the war with Iran, where today the memorandum of understanding between the U.S. and Iran expires. The 60-day deadline to reach a peace deal to end the war has come, and the two sides are even further than they were when President Trump signed that memo back in Versailles in June. Meantime, caught in the middle are 50,000 U.S. troops deployed to the Middle East as the stability of the American military is being questioned. Locally, we've been hearing from the family members aboard the San Diego-based USS Lincoln who say their loved ones are running out of food, basic hygiene items, and morale is low.
This is a young man who can tolerate an enormous amount. When he starts describing his life to his mother as American Horror Story, and talking about being completely exhausted, I listen.
Many family members who have been speaking out have told us they feel like the government is not listening to them. National City says it needs to figure out its budget issues. Otherwise, they could go broke. The city is facing the possibility of insolvency down the road if they continue to be millions of dollars in debt. At a recent city council meeting, the city manager warned that if some tough choices aren't made, National City risks insolvency by the year 2030. There is a nearly $13 million budget deficit and about $13 million in the city's reserve funds. He said the problem is that spending has outpaced revenue over the last 5 years. City revenue grew about 18%, while spending grew 40%.
Have to also think about the people that will be impacted, the very people that we pledge to serve.
It would be nice to see the leadership of National City put National City first above everything else.
Some National City Council members have proposed cuts to city management positions, freezing raises, pausing new hires, and consolidating department. The city manager says he will keep the council updated on the city's finances through the end of the year, and he is expected to present a broader plan for the city's financial future in September. This all comes as voters will have to choose a new mayor in November after Ron Morrison announced this month he will not seek re-election. We'll have a look at your work week weather forecast right after this.
On January 22nd, I got a phone call from my daughter.
Rolling.
All right. She said, "Mom, the water's already waist high." And we were all scrambling.
There's been 2 wildfires that have come through. We were able to watch NBC 7, and we knew that as long as they were there, we were going to be okay.
We're going to be here. We're going to keep an eye on things.
Because of you guys, they acted. This is the source of all of this neighborhood's problems.
Everything can be so unpredictable, and we rely on this coverage.
And that's a tornado warning. Hi there, I'm NBC 7 meteorologist Sheena Parveen. Mostly sunny today. The coast will stay around 80 for a high. Inland valleys around 90, even the mountains. Deserts near 110. So this hot weather pattern is actually going to last all week, even into the weekend. Fire threat's going to stay elevated just because of that heat and the fact that we're still going to be dry. Low 80s for the coast for this week, through the weekend into next week. Around the low 90s inland. Not seeing a break anytime soon. And then that monsoonal moisture increases a little bit over the weekend. Storm chance mountains and deserts by then.
All right.
2. Swing and a miss! Sweetwater Valley Little League out of Bonita, California.
Oh, it's so great, isn't it? That was the moment the Sweetwater Valley Little League clinched the West Regional Championship over the weekend. The team now heads to Pennsylvania for the Little League World Series. Fans and parents say they are ready to see their kids shine on the biggest stage.
If they win the whole thing, it'll be amazing.
We're really proud of them.
Next is World Series, right? We get a chance to go on the big stage and have an opportunity to win it all, right? For San Diego, for Sweetwater, all those things matter.
Oh, they do. We're so excited. With the win, Sweetwater Valley becomes the first San Diego County team to advance to Williamsport since Chula Vista's Parkview Little League back in 2016. Their first game set for this Thursday afternoon, 3 p.m. versus the Midwest region. Go. We hope they get them. More coverage you count on at NBC7.com. Thanks for watching.